Hey everybody!
Oh, it's nice to see you.
Look at who we got here. Welcome to episode 1 of The Greenhouse Effect. It's a podcast hosted by me, David Weed.
And me, Aaron Rose. Can't wait to have you with us today. I think we're going to have a good time. Probably going to be silly. Could get a little weird. Might be a little intuitive. We don't know. We'll figure out what happens.
Sounds like a good idea. Now this first episode is going to be kind of an experimental one.
Yeah, we're feeling it out. We're trying to figure out what we're doing, and hope we have a good ride.
So at the same time, we're going to say one word about what the podcast is about. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Pine
Video
trees.
games. Pine trees?
It's video games. Pine trees and video games.
Let's
We're gonna
just
have a good time.
meet halfway.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just
all
say
right, well,
it's about
it's t-shirts. Yeah.
t-shirt time.
We're
talking about
We're
comedy.
going to tell you about all of them. Yeah.
Is it anti-comedy?
Is it double comedy? We don't know. We're going to have to find out.
Aaron, you're a pretty interesting guy. What's your whole story?
Well, if you just want the whole, my story is about making peace, loving the world, and loving nature and how it comes together. Yeah.
What a story, Mark.
What a good story. I'm David. I'm from Portland. That's where we're filming this episode. But we might be out in the Washougal yurt where Aaron lives.
Yeah, and we do have a good time when you're yurting. It's very nice to be out there. So, Wildwoods, you'll see it soon.
Today's sponsor. Now, the episode of The Greenhouse Effect is brought to you by
Firewood. I hope you get some. Burn some if you need it.
Firewood. For
Yeah,
when
it's gonna be
burning
great.
trash starts to smell bad, bring some firewood. Try that out sometime. Never know what you might find. You might like it. But warning, firewood can be very dangerous, so do not, I repeat, do not try jumping over firewood once it's lit. What could happen?
Oh, so many things could happen. The moon could be full. It could be a nice night. It could also be the middle of the day. And if you're really unlucky, you might not make it all the way. So don't jump over the fire.
Or you might be feeling like you got a little too much higher than you should have been. And true story, last time I was out there about a year ago, I decided I would do some fire jumping. And I was wearing these long jeans. And as I jumped, my long baggy pants got tripped up and I just went butt first into that fire. Burned my hand.
Yeah,
It was madness.
It was experiential. I mean, you had a great experience.
It says, I see your phone.
If
It's
you've
in
never
there.
had
It's
a
burning.
phone on a bonfire, I don't recommend it. Just don't do that. That's not what you want to do. But
So I went and pulled my phone out of the fire, and it was burnt. But now I got this new phone, which is even better.
Smoke weed every day.
So, Aaron,
Yeah.
you were telling me the other day that you were at the bar and you were watching some golf with some friends, right? And you tried out telling one of your most interesting, baffling jokes. Is that how'd that go? What happened there?
all right. So I was watching some golf and I just looked over and I just thought, hey, the more you stroke a golf ball, right? So it's golf. The more you stroke the balls, the worse it gets. And it didn't go over well. Yeah, just clash brash. Yeah. So, but it's
So you said in golf, it's the more strokes that you take.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
tell me again.
it's the
Why
golf is one of the only sports where the more you stroke the balls, the worse it gets. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't sound very offensive. I don't know why anyone at the bar would ever have any like problem with that.
I mean,
What was happening before?
there, there was some other things happening before. I think I might have had some people not like my joke off the side. And again, I'm not like telling these on stage. I'm just like mentioning the people I already know. But
You said golf was a game where it's the only game where the more strokes that you take, the worse off it is for your balls. I think I'm butchering the joke, but they're talking. So the offensive part is about how like men have balls, so it's like exclusive or excluding people without balls, bodies without balls, like they can't.
so
golf.
I think I had said a
Have
joke
I?
before. I had said a joke before.
Ooh.
It was actually on Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
And, we were down hanging out, and I said it's pretty bold. I just don't know if you're ready for it. I don't know if you're ready for it. All right, I'll say it. So when having sex doggy style, pulling out is making a comeback. So I mean, I think that was the one that got at least somebody edgy, and heard about it back through the community. So it was like, oh, wow.
So now everybody thinks that you're some kind of. Just because you said pulling out, making a comeback.
I think it's good,
It's
man.
a real
I think it's a
thinker.
good. I think it's a good piece of writing. Yeah.
And then they were just
How
like,
dare you?
they were just like,
How dare you?
Yeah. They're It politely, relentlessly. Yeah.
well, it sounds like you really slipped and fell there. I also had a moment where I was doing one of my 5-minute comedy sets out in my local bar here.
Yeah. So tell me about how that went
What
down.
was the one that got people offended? I brought up how I had vitiligo, like these white spots around my eyes. And then I said, it's kind of like what Michael Jackson had. And I don't think people knew that Michael Jackson had vitiligo.
I think that word is a little bit underknown. You know, it's not a very well expressed word in
And then I said, yeah,
common language. Yeah.
the bully said I kind of looked like a raccoon with these white spots around
Well,
my
I don't think
eyes.
you look like that.
I don't think so either, but I know what a lot of you people out there are thinking. A white kid getting called a raccoon?
He looks like a Mario brother.
Oh, calling a white kid a raccoon? It's about goddamn time. Our culture has come really far. You know. So, you want to do a daily roundup?
Yeah, let's do a daily roundup. It's about time.
So, I was reading the news this week,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that our entire universe might be inside a supermassive black hole. And that's why it keeps speeding up and while it expands. It's expanding outwardly faster and faster. And no physicists know why. And I think that might be the reason why so much of us are, like so many of us are depressed, because we're all inside this giant black hole.
And also, there might just be more dimensions of light than we can even see.
And the universe keeps going faster and faster. I mean, what is this? A Fast and the Furious movie starring Vin Diesel? And Ludacris?
Nope, it's not. What's his name?
Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Rest in
That would be
peace.
awful, dude. No, that's not. Yeah, that was fast. That wasn't Faster and Furious. That was Faster and Faster.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Very nice.
Real audio from Paul Walker during the crash.
We didn't mean to play that. I know it's graphic. No spoiler alert.
But You and me, we're
So-
somewhat alike, but we have our differences as well. What would you say some of those differences might be?
I like to prune my bushes, and you don't prune your bushes. Oh, so I think you should top them. You know, just give them a little haircut.
Some true greenhouse effect advice. What do you mean? Top my bush? How am I supposed to do that?
I mean, that's the only way to bush your bush.
It's just, I get
You-
scared. I go up there. I look at the bush. It's so tall. It's bigger than me sometimes.
Yeah, and that's why you need to prune your bush, because if you can't climb your bush, it's too big a bush.
But you know what? I should.
Just do it!
I really think
Just
that
do it!
I really should.
Just do it!
So I'm gonna top that bush. Get this property looking real nice. You'll all see what we're talking about on our daily adventure outside. Whoa, that's coming up later though.
So what do you think about, like, so we're talking about climate, right?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about clouds. Because I think clouds are really a really easy one to talk about. There are people that are pro cloud and there are people that are no cloud, and I want to know, what do you think is really going on with this situation right now?
I think the clouds are blocking the Chinese spy balloons. They're just there to block our vision of the moon and outer space.
Now, are you talking like it's a shield and it blocks it, or like
I'm talking
like
there's
it
aliens.
opaques it, or like
The aliens are trying to watch, but we've got clouds.
or they're able to sneak in because of it. It's like the fogs, the Viking fogs, right? That come in.
Whoa.
All right, stop. Slow down there.
We need a third person just for the soundboard. Well, I hope you guys were
Yeah,
impressed by this first experimental episode of
it certainly
The
was
Greenhouse
entertaining, and
Effect.
I know we've learned a lot, and we'll get back to you with a little more.
Like
a lot
and
more.
subscribe, hit
Yeah.
that bell.
Smash that ring a ding.
You people make it all happen. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode of
Green time.
Video Games.